Hello and welcome to another episode of EdgeCraft. I'm your host, Matt, and it is great to see you today. And I am standing on top of my gigantic glass creation because I can fly. Yep, I can fly. This is awesome. Now that's not what we're going to be doing today, but I just thought, as long as I can fly, why not fly? Yay! I'm still getting the hang of the takeoffs, but look at this. This is incredible. I can fly all around my beautiful creation, and it's easier in F5 mode for sure. And this is my awesome creeper farm, which is still generating tons of gunpowder for me. And all my beautiful builds. But today, we are going to work on a new build. Something that will continue through the entire month of December. And I'm just going to keep adding to it. Ooh, that was a soft landing into the gardens. We are going to build a Christmas, a winter wonderland. And it's going to be awesome. And we're going to do that right over here. And I know it's going to be a little strange next to our haunted house. We talked about this before when we built the haunted house, that later we would build a winter wonderland. But I want to build it in this area right here. This is going to be our winter wonderland. And yeah, so we're going to work on that. And it's going to take us a while because I've got a lot of plans for this. A lot of different and unique things that all go into there. So we're gonna get started with that today, but I just can't wait any longer. I need to chop these things down. But I need blocks to get up there. So let's go inside. There's a couple things that we need right off the bat. First of all, I need some dirt. So I'm gonna go get some dirt, and we are gonna harvest that chorus fruit. And the other thing I need for the project that we're going to do today is wood. So let's see. Dirt. Here's dirt. That's the full one. I want this one. Nope. This one. All right. That's more than enough. Okay, a little bit of dirt, and we're going to go out and we're going to harvest that chorus fruit. I wonder how much chorus fruit that thing gave us. Let's take a look and find out. Now I need to make sure I get those flowers on the top, which is why I need dirt. Because I want to plant these things back again. So I need at least 4 of these little flowers. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. And my shovel is almost dead. That's not good. I need to go and repair that. And then I can just come on over here and I can go pop. Whoa! And pop. And pop. And pop. Yeah, that was good. All right. And all of this is beautiful. I wonder how much I got. Let's see. Did I pick up on all of it? I think I picked it up. Okay. 48. Not as much as I guess I was thinking, but I mean, it's a decent amount. It's not like I need like tons of the stuff. I just need enough to make end rods when I want to. And each one of those makes 4. So, I mean, that's like 192 or something like that. So we're going to put 12 in there, 12 in there, just kind of break it up among the 4 furnaces I've got. That's going to have to be a future project. I need a super smelter. I'm going to take off my wings. I'm going to store those wings right here, I think. And yeah, and like I said, we need wood. So we need dark oak log. We got 64, another 64, another 64, another 64. That should be good, but we need something else for this project, and I don't know if they might be outside. Let's take our bed with us. I have a feeling it's going to be nighttime soon. Yeah, pretty soon. I need these things. Shears. I need lots of shears. Okay. Now, what I need to do next, I don't need my rockets right now, is I need to grab lots of these leaves. So, we're going to go into a super fast mode real quick while I gather up as many of these leaves as I can. So, we'll be back in a second. Okay, so in today's super fast time mode, we're going to first recap what's happened in previous episodes in our story time and set up the next super fast mode, which is going to come up in a little bit in this episode. So if you remember, the Ark of the Covenant of God was stolen by the Philistines in battle, and it was taken to the Philistine land. But God was just wreaking all kinds of havoc on these people. He was causing them to break out in tumors. He was making their statues fall down and heads break off and all kinds of crazy stuff. So they finally got fed up with that. They sent the ark back to Israel. They're like, you take it, you keep it, we don't want it. Your God is a little too strong for us. And so now Israel's got the ark back. Now as soon as the ark comes back into town, Eli's dead, and so are his two sons. So everyone's like, well, I guess Samuel, you're the new guy. And so Samuel takes charge. And I just want to kind of summarize chapters 6 and 7 a little bit for you, because it's a little boring to read, but I just want to kind of clarify what it actually says for us in this case. Basically, all of the people turn back to God, and Samuel says, well, if you are returning to the Lord with all your hearts, then rid yourselves of the foreign gods and the Ashtaroths and commit yourself to the Lord and serve him only, and he will deliver you out of the hand of the Philistines. And so they did. They got rid of all their idols. They got rid of all their false gods. They started believing in only God and following him, and this was really good. Now, the Philistines, they come to attack Israel right as they're doing all this stuff. And the people cry out to Samuel, like, Samuel, you got to pray to God and protect us. And so they go right to Samuel when they're in trouble, and they ask him to go to God, which is great because Israel hasn't been doing a good job of that lately. And Samuel prays to God, and God sends thunder and lightning, and basically the troops all rally, and they defeat the Philistines, no problem. And so what we see is that when Israel is following God and doing what they need to be doing, God takes care of them, and they are victorious. So, that's where we're going to finish for now. We'll come back to where the story is in a moment. Okay, so, wow, those things grow fast. I finished chopping up all that wood, and I've definitely got a lot of logs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 5.5 stacks of leaves. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I planted some more trees. They're growing up. I'm going to need a lot of leaves. Probably a lot more leaves than I'll need logs. But I don't really know how many logs I'm going to need here. So we're going to figure this out. You may have already figured out what we're going to be building, but maybe not. But I think in this corner here, right around here, I think, is where I'm going to build a gigantic Christmas tree. And that's what I want to build. So I'm just going to clear off a little bit of space right here for our Christmas tree, and I will be back with you in just a second. Okay, that's much better. I got a nice wide open area. I cleared out all the grass. I made a big flat open area. This is going to be good. Now remember, this whole area is going to be my Christmas winter wonderland. Actually starting to wonder if it's not big enough, but we're going to start with the Christmas tree, and I want to build the center of that tree right here. So we're going to go like this, and I think I want to make it... There's a bat out in the middle of the daytime. That's a little strange. Must have come out of a cave. We're gonna build this as a 3x3 trunk. Yeah, this is gonna be a big Christmas tree. So let's build this up real quick. We're gonna go back into a little bit of a super fast time mode. So see you in a second. Okay, so I think this is going to be the height of the tree that I want. Just high enough that I can kind of see the top of it from over there in my base. Not so high that it's like dominating everything, but it's definitely going to be huge for sure. Now the trick is to create the leaf pattern in a way that it actually looks like a Christmas tree, and this is going to be difficult. I've never really made a Christmas tree before, so yeah, this is going to be fun, to say the least. Yeah, so here we go. I am just trying to cover up the wood right now. And hopefully this will give us the point, the top of the tree that we want. And so I don't know if you noticed, but I created this plus sign with a little thing on top for the top, and I'm just following that pattern down here. And I think that gave us a nice solid, yeah, a nice solid Christmas tree topper. Let's take a step back and look at it and see what we've got. I mean, yeah, it's not horrible. What I'm noticing is that this area here definitely needs to be filled in, and those two don't really, yeah, they don't look great. It needs to start coming out at that point instead. Actually, I think the way that I'm going to design this, oh, I should really have shears, but I don't have any with me. I want to save those leaves. Yeah, I'm going to go get some shears, which means I need to fall. And I didn't bring my elytra. I don't know, I just got that thing and I don't know why I didn't. I mean, it was only 2 hearts. Yeah, that's the saddest looking tree I've ever seen at the moment. Aw, poor little tree. Let's go get some shears. I'll be back in a second when I've got those. Okay, and I'm back. And I made a pit stop and I repaired my shovel because that was very low and I didn't want that to die. And I went and got my rockets and my elytra, so that's helpful. I'm going to stick my rockets right here for now. And I also made myself some golden carrots because, well, you know, I need food and I haven't been making cows for dinner lately. So I thought golden carrots would work. So right now I need to get all the way back up there. So we're going to tower on up. And let's see. I want to get rid of a couple of those blocks that I placed. Let's see. I want to get rid of those 2 and those 2 and that one. Beautiful. And now what I want to do, and we're going to use some scaffolding here to just go around, is I want this row to be filled in completely. So let's go all the way around, and that will be the top of our tree, just like that. And let's see if I can get all the way over here. Good, good. Let's go around to the other side. Can I reach it from here? I think I can. There we go. All right, now we've got something that kinda, sorta looks like a treetop. Whew, I fly fast with these rockets. All right, yeah, you know, it doesn't look too shabby. So now the real trick is going to be if I can land on that dirt platform that I created. So let's see. We're going in for the landing. Oh, ouch. All right, let's, whoa. A little crazy, a little complicated. All right, let's see. Where's my tree? There's a tree. Whew, don't want to go in for a dive bomb. I'm learning. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Oh, I can make it. I can make it. I can make it. Oh, I didn't make it. I guess I can't do that just yet, but that's okay. So we're going to have to get back up there. Oh, good. I came down and I get those. We'll break these blocks in a minute and get them back. But what I need to do next is create the next row of the tree, and I'm going to create a circle one level down, and we're going to make it 2 out, just like this. And we're going to go all the way around. Yeah, just like that. And so what that means is, yeah, I'm going to run out of space here real quick. It also means I'm going to be using a ton of leaves, because if I continue this pattern the whole way down, that's going to be crazy. Because I'm going to skip 1, and then I'm going to go 3 out, and then I'm going to skip 1, I'm going to go 4 out. At least that's the plan. So we're going to go into another super fast time mode while I place all of these blocks down. I will see you in a moment. Okay, so while we're building this tree, let's get back to the story. And where we left off, Israel's coming back to God. Everything's going great. You know, he delivers them from the Philistines. Life is good for a very short time. Let's read in chapter 8. This is 1 Samuel chapter 8, verse 1. When Samuel grew old, he appointed his sons as Israel's leaders. The name of his firstborn was Joel, and the name of his second was Abijah. And they served at Beersheba. But his sons did not follow his ways. They turned aside after dishonest gain and accepted bribes and perverted justice. This is not good. It sounds just like Hophni and Phinehas. This is not going to end well. So all the elders of Israel gathered together and came to Samuel at Ramah. They said to him, "You are old, and your sons do not follow your ways. Now appoint a king to lead us, such as all the other nations have." All right, so what they're saying is, listen, Samuel, you did a great job, and we want more people like you, but it's not going to happen because your sons just aren't like you. So you need to give us a king. Find someone to be king. All these other nations have kings. We're the only one that doesn't have a king. Give us one. So we're going to keep reading in verse 6. But when they said, "Give us a king to lead us," this displeased Samuel, so he prayed to the Lord. And the Lord told him, "Listen to all that the people are saying to you. It is not you they have rejected, but they have rejected me as their king, as they have done from the day I brought them up out of Egypt, until this day, forsaking me and serving other gods. So they are doing to you. Now listen to them, but warn them solemnly and let them know what the king who will reign over them will claim as his rights." So God's like, listen, Samuel, don't take it personally. They've been doing this to me since I brought them out of Egypt. They just, it's me that they don't want. I'm all the king that they need, and they're just not going for it. So listen to them, and if they say they want a king, go ahead and give them a king, but warn them they're not going to like it. So in verse 10, Samuel told all the words of the Lord to the people who were asking him for a king. He said, "This is what the king who will reign over you will claim as his rights. He will take your sons and make them serve with his chariots and horses, and they will run in front of his chariots. Some he will assign to be commanders of thousands and commanders of 50s, and others to plow his ground and to reap his harvest. and still others to make weapons of war and equipment for his chariots. He will take your daughters to be perfumers and cooks and bakers. He will take the best of your fields and vineyards and olive groves and give them to his attendants. He will take 1/10 of your grain and of your vintage and give it to his officials in attendance. Your male and female servants and the best of your cattle and donkeys he will take for his own use. He will take 1/10 of your flocks, and you yourselves will become his slaves. When that day comes, you will cry out for relief from the king you have chosen, but the Lord will not answer you in that day." But the people refused to listen to Samuel. "No," they said, "we want a king over us. Then we will be like all the other nations, with a king to lead us and to go out before us and fight our battles." When Samuel heard all the people had said, he repeated it before the Lord. The Lord answered, "Listen to them and give them a king." Then Samuel said to the Israelites, "Everyone go back to your own town." So, basically, what's going on here is Samuel's trying to paint the worst possible picture for them. Guys, do you really know what you're asking for? If I give you a king, you're basically making yourselves slaves to this guy. He's going to take whatever he wants from you. You're going to be working for him instead of working for God. Trust me, this isn't what you want. And they all say, no, that sounds like what we want. So Samuel goes back to God and he tells God, and God's like, all right, give it to them. That's what they want. All right, so in chapter 9, Samuel's going to pick the king. And here's how it starts. There was a Benjamite, a man of standing, whose name was Kish, son of Abiel, the son of Zahor, the son of Bechorath, the son of Aphiah of Benjamin. Kish had a son named Saul, as handsome a young man as could be found anywhere in Israel, and he was a head taller than anyone else. All right, all that basically says, there was this guy and he had a son, and his son was really handsome and really tall. Now the donkeys belonging to Saul's father Kish were lost, and Kish said to his son Saul, "Take one of your servants with you and go and look for the donkeys." So he passed through the hill country of Ephraim and through the area around Shalisha, but they did not find them. They went on to the district of Shalem, but the donkeys were not there. Then he passed through the territory of Benjamin, but they did not find them. When they reached the district of Zuph, Saul said to the servant who was with him, "Come, let us go back, or my father will stop thinking about the donkeys and start worrying about us." But the servant replied, "Look, in this town there is a man of God, and he is highly respected, and everything he says comes true. Let's go there now. Perhaps he will tell us what way to take." Saul said to his servant, "If we go, what can we give the man? The food in our sacks is gone. We have no gift to take to the man of God. What do we have?" The servant answered him, "Look," he said, "I have 1/4 of a shekel of silver. I will give it to the man of God so that he will tell us what way to take." Formerly in Israel, if someone went to inquire of God, they would say, "Come, let us go to the seer," because the prophet of today used to be called a seer. "Good," Saul said to his servant. "Come, let's go." So they set out for the town where the man of God was. As they were going up the hill to the town, they met some young women carrying out to draw water, and they asked them, "Is the seer here?" "He is," they answered. "He's ahead of you. Hurry now, he has just come to our town today, for the people have a sacrifice at the high place. As soon as you enter into the town, you will find him before he goes up to the high place to eat. The people will not begin eating until he comes, because he must bless the sacrifice. Afterward, those who are invited will eat. Go up now. You should find him about this time." All right, so we're going to stop there, but let me explain what's going on. So Saul, who's really tall and really handsome, is going around looking for these lost animals. What are they, lost donkeys? Yeah, donkeys. And so he's going around looking. They can't find these donkeys anywhere. And his servant says, "Why don't we just go ask, the seer, this man of God?" And formerly, basically, these people would take bribes. They would say, "All right, I'll talk to God for you, but you got to pay me." But Saul's not like that, or I'm sorry, Samuel's not like that. So, but they don't know that. So they get a little bit of silver, and they're like, "Okay, we're going to go find this guy." And they're getting ready to go find Samuel, just to ask him where these donkeys are at. And that's where we're going to pick up the story next time, because God is going to talk to Samuel and say, this guy, Saul, he's your next king. He's your first king, since you guys rejected me. But we'll get to that next time. Let's get back to our Christmas tree, which just isn't quite complete. Okay, so here's the thing. This is much, much, much larger than I thought it was going to be, and this is going to take me forever. It is turning out really good. I mean, I really like the way it looks. Oh, I forgot a little section over there, but I might be able to get it from the side of this mountain. That's how big this thing is. But anyway, I think we're going to have to pause for today because this episode is getting long. And I am like, I'd love to say that I'm halfway done, but I'm really not, because every time you go down, it gets bigger, which means there's more leaves, and I'm out of leaves. I mean, look at this. I've got one more stack here. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go collecting. I think I'm just gonna have to go find a forest, because planting that stuff is just not working for me. But before we go, I do want to do something before we finish this episode. Something kind of fun to get things started. Why can't I jump up there? All right. It was too big of a jump, apparently. And for this little thing, I am going to need shears. And I've already got those. I'm going to need some pumpkins. And you might be thinking, Matt, what in the world are you going to do with pumpkins in a winter wonderland? Well, you will see, won't you? Yeah, look at this. This is great. We're going to grab, I don't think I need 20 of them, but that's okay. We'll grab 20 pumpkins. And now I'm going to give away the secret, and I'm going to come in here, and we are going to get snow. And because this is going to be a winter wonderland, we need the ground covered in snow. And yeah, I'm probably going to place down a lot of that snow, because it's just going to be needed and required. But in the meantime, I thought we could have some snow golems doing that for us, because these guys love to make snow wherever they go. The only problem is you have to carve the pumpkins. So let's see if I can't make a bunch of carved pumpkins real quick. Let's see. There we go. I love that noise. It's kind of a satisfying. Could maybe make it even a little song out of that thing. Is this thing already carved? It must be. Okay, and then we got to break all of these pumpkins. I got a lot of pumpkin seeds out of this. Woo! My axe just chops those things up fast. Okay. And now that we've got all of those beautiful carved pumpkins, we're going to do this. We're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And we're just going to make a ton of snow golems. And I should have and one more. Oh, I've got an army of snow golems. This is great. This is great. So these guys are going to wander all over the place, and they are going to look at. They're already doing a great job of putting snow all over the ground. They're going to climb up there. They're going to do that, and this is going to be awesome. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye with a pumpkin head in my hand, because, why not? And I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know we didn't get to finish our Christmas tree, but don't you worry. I'm going to collect a ton of resources, and we are going to finish it in the next episode. And then we get to decorate it with ornaments, and that is going to be great. So I will see you guys later. And, oh, I'm flying. And, yeah. Have a great day, and God bless. Bye. Wow, I'm gonna fall. No. Oh. Bye now. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. This was a mistake. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Snow golems at nighttime make creepers blow up. No. No, my snowman army. No. Oh no. I should have gone to sleep. That was hilarious. See you in the next episode. God bless. Bye.